Most men aren't going to view themselves as an asset. Most men aren't going to treat themselves like an asset, like the most important asset. Most men are treating themselves like a liability. And they're wondering why it's taking so long for them to scale their business, scale their property, get their first property. If you can start looking at yourself as the most important asset, first and foremost, then when you're ready for your next flip, your next investment, it's gonna be a lot easier. Most men aren't gonna do it. Are you? So you want your first flip, your rental, you wanna do a wholesale deal. Okay, the same requirements that it's going to take to do that deal, to get that property, is the same thing that's required to build yourself up in here. I would say it's harder to build yourself up in here. Because I know plenty of people who have all the properties in the world, but when it comes to the most important asset, they're treating it like a liability. Most men aren't going to treat themselves like an asset. And the same discipline that you're using to build that first asset, which is yourself, which is your body, which is your physical, that's the same requirements that it's going to take to get that rental property, to do that flip, to do that wholesale deal. So if you can adopt that mindset of discipline, if you can adopt that mindset of long view, I promise you, you can have tremendous success within real estate investments. Really and truly, if you can build that first asset, the most important asset, which is yourself, you can build that up, the next one's gonna be easier. Most people, most men aren't willing to build up themselves. They don't see themselves as an asset. If anything, they're treating themselves as a liability. That's not you guys, because you're not most men. You are looking at yourself as the most important asset, the most important property, and that's physically, mentally, spiritually. Once you have that, guys, I'm telling you, you can build everything else up.